Alrighty. We are back with Icarus. Let's have a look. I can't remember what we were up to last time. Righto. Obviously we didn't claim that last time. Oh, we got some stuff, that's cool. Alright, let's see. Done all those. We have not done this hardcore one, but we won't do that at the moment, obviously. So we've got a death ray scan or deep vein extraction. Locate and harvest an exotics vein or a death ray scan. Canyon geodata for new drop zones. Let's go down the exotics route.
The Assembly are expanding their footprint on Icarus and looking for experienced people. They think they've got a lead on some exotics, and the Lagos unit's cleared you to start hunting. Congratulations. Time to see what you can dig up. What do you say?
Manual extraction rather than full-scale automation is acceptable as no equipment will be supplied. Locate exotics, mine them, deliver exotics, and launch dropship. We've got a day to do it. Alright, let's give it a crack. Made a couple of small changes to the graphic settings, so we'll see how that translates to gameplay as well. Hopefully it'll be positive. Although it doesn't look positive at the moment. Maybe not. And we're down.
They've marked a zone on your map. Supposed to be an exotics vein thereabouts. But it won't be there long, so I'd get a move on if I were you. And try not to come back empty-handed.
Stone. We're gonna want site as well. The berries, we've got some food. Alright, now we need to see where we're going. Ooh. Alright, we're going this way apparently. Let's throw a marker over this way. Each location mark M. Roger, roger. Ooh, not that one. We seem to be getting nice stable frames so far. So that's good. Go take these pumpkins. Because why not? We'll mine some more stone. We know we're going to need stone soon. Nice! Hey, how's it going? Rock's booty is being whooped. Just doing a little bit of Icarus today, and then I'll do some beachside after this, I believe. We're going after exotics at the moment. That should be interesting. Just woke up? Oh, that's awesome, man. I is glad. Hey, I got something for you too. Yep. In I don't want to say in memory, that sounds like you died. Commemoration for our great leader Noise. Probably need to repair that now that I think about it. Oh, we're traveling. Oh, okay, we're almost here. Nice. Only up the road. I thought you might like that. See a deal. Got him. Nice. Now hopefully there's no bears around. We have some more rock, and it is the stone under there. 11 AM. Okay, so we've got a bit of time yet. So hard. Oh, okay, I see. The cave is, it's a hidey hole one. I have to go through the hard way. Damn, that's a thick wall. Probably wouldn't hurt to build ourselves a little house, I think. There we go. Grab some wood. Man, I feel like I need to adjust the sensitivity on my mouse. Gotcha. Don't. No. Wait. Where's my F? There we go. Took a while. Just took a minute to come up. House against the mountain, that way you can easily tunnel your way into it. Well, I mean, that's sort of what I'm thinking. Or at least close by, because we'll have to put down a bed so we can respawn if we need to. This hopefully will be a reasonably short mission. I'm thinking we'll just chuck one here. So if we go... something like that. We should be able to shove this like... I have to admit the crafting system in this game is pretty damn good. Apart from putting the decks down there, a bit of a pain in the ass. And we want to go variants. Door. And then a door. Consume a stack of that. Make a little fireplace. Can go just chilling out the front here. Beautiful. About there. We don't want it too close. Throw that wood in there. Throw some meat in there. We'll also we'll leave those pumpkins for now. Tree, chuck that there, and we will get a little bit more wood. We don't need more stones, that's good. You could build the house right against the mountain, like the tunnel entrance, but I find that it can be a bit of a pain in the ass from previous experience, so close by in this case is probably better, especially when we're only building a little place. I hear wolves. Always nice to see that there are wolves around. In all fairness, though, I will take wolves over beers, so there is that. Yummy. And more wood. Where am I going? We're over here. Okay, don't hit it. We want to use that. We're also going to probably want a torch, so that we can see what the heck we're doing as we go in here. And there's going to be those stupid cave worms, no doubt, as well. And let's make a stone pile as well. Wondering if the stone pile might be a good idea. Yeah, a little screen tearing off on the right hand side there. I'm wondering if piles of stone would be a good idea to protect you against bear attacks, actually. Trust me, even in this game, I'm trying to find ways to break the game. How cool is that? There's. Now, meat is almost cooked. Come on. That was a deer, I think. We don't mind deer. Deer are okay. We are going to have a water issue, and this is a water supply in here, though. So we are going to have to think about that a little bit. That craft. We'll chuck it on top. We're almost through. There we go. See you the other side. Want a nice big entrance here. There we go, that looks good. We can still make another pile of stone. Just because why not? We'll grab that and we'll chuck that pumpkin on. 5. Can we go with 3 high? We can. There we go. You know what we're going to need now? We're going to need a couple of things. We want more arrows for a start. And we're also going to want a torch. While we wait for that, let's grab some more oxide. Because we know we're going to need that. We're still going really basic on Icarus, so I haven't really brought anything cool with me down, or backpacks or anything yet, so we will do that in the future as well. But for now, we're just going basics. Yep. That's what I was a little bit concerned about. Oi, it hit me. You little shit. That wasn't nice at all. I did not like that, and now I'm poisoned. Jesus. Man, these ones are strong. I hope I'm not wasting my arrows doing this. Jeez. Oh, man. That's... Come on. It'll be fine. Probably. Woo! Ah! Come on. Alright, gotcha. Whew. Those are like cave worms. And they are not very nice. Ah! As you can see, they like poison you. I need to put like gamma up on this. I'll get you though. Oh, assuming you don't go away. Scared of him? Much? Alright. Get a drink of water. Oh, he's over there. Oh! Damn it! Oh, he died. Okay. God knows how many there are in here, though. A little bit concerned. There we go. Thank God there's a rock between us, eh? Whew! I guess we gotta keep going. Ooh, wow, that's one way to place a rock, I guess. See our entrance way back over there. Oh, hey, you can place multiple markers now? How do you clear them, though? You can, like, place a lot of markers. Oh, okay. No. That's really actually quite annoying. So I didn't even go to the right place. Because I'm an idiot. Pretty much. This is actually not bad though, because now we know there's a whole bunch of iron ore and stuff that we can use later. And we will take that. Chuck that in there. And we'll leave this house here as well. Because we may need to come back here, especially if the weather turns. But that's good that there's a place we can get some asset. But we actually want to go way the fuck over here, apparently. So how do you get there? I don't think you can go through this cave. Let's just check. Pretty sure that was the end of it. Yeah, that's definitely the end of it. Okay. What the heck is that? Nothing. It's just a weird tick. We've got a few minerals and stuff ores we can collect. We'll come back to that in case we need it. I really wish I knew how to work these markers though. I think they're not supposed to be there, but it's just glitching. It really helps if you know the map, and I don't. No, it's released now. But they are still getting glitchy shit like that. Unless I don't know what I'm doing, which is entirely possible too. It is a really beautiful game though. Just needs a little bit more optimization and other stuff too. Oops, wrong one. Get a little bit of sulfur. Ah. There we go. Craft up one of those. Let's just yeet that. That'll just stay lit. Who cares? You can have fun with the torches. Like I can come in here, and catch the trees on fire. So you can create literal forest fires. It is literally lit. So that tree is burned to a crisp. This one will continue up until it's entirely engulfed in flames. It looks really cool at night, actually. However, I am being sidetracked by myself. Whoa! Oh wow, that was definitely a different zone loading in. I wonder if we have to go this way or if we have to go around another way. I also find if you zoom out, it doesn't like that. Zoomed in is better. So the question is, do we need to go around this way or do we need to go down around this way? Because I don't know the map. That's okay. Pop them on the noggin. Grab those berries and take that. No, that's right. Dean Hall's done a really good job on the game. It still needs a lot, but it is a lot as well. If that makes sense. Just everything from the basic AI that's running around to the look at that. How beautiful does that look? All these plants and stuff are like generated on the fly, I think, as well. So just eat that. Yes. Let's see if we can come around this way. I was really hoping this would be a faster mission, but I'm an idiot. I think the last one I did was a very long one. There's a chamois. See, that shouldn't be there. It's just little things like that. They have yet to work on, I think. But not bad though. That was just another little deer running by. go. Yeah. Oh, we don't have any stone. Okay. There we go. Now we have a stone. We don't have a lot of, What the hell is that wolf doing? Apart from dying. There we go. Well, getting all the assets from the animals is not too hard normally. Until you're doing like a massive harvesting mission like the last one I did. That was like 10 hours or something. YouTube didn't like me when I tried to put that video up. To be fair, my internet provider probably didn't like it either. It's a massive file. We don't use silica. We do want to put stone. YouTube doesn't like it a lot. Correct, they don't. But especially so when it comes to some things, I guess. Get in there. Two. More stone. Although YouTube have always lost money. I have seen that they're ramping up ads a lot recently. Hey, thank you so much for the bits, dude. Appreciate it. Watermelon. And we have a storm event. Which does not look like it's too bad. But what we will do is we will just peer into this rock here, just for the moment. So if you don't have a house or a base or anything, you can just sort of jam yourself in like this. Ah! That's not how that's supposed to happen. Righto then. Hey! You got a badge, awesome noise. Now I think we need to clear this stuff and G3, let's see. So let's go 77. I think that gives us like 100. My math is not too terrible. Okay, so this goes around. So we'll follow this and see where it leads us once the storm passes. You're just losing money because you're spending money elsewhere than with them. Yeah, I know, right? I've spent so much money on stupid stuff recently, it's not even funny. Like, I wanted, for the Discord, I needed a bot that could count YouTube and Discord members and stuff. Let's see what have we finished off this talents thing. Blueprint boost, okay. Combat, construction, or survival. Combat's probably going to be more better. Bows, spears, blades, and firearms. Pistol, shotgun, rifle reduction. Let's go with that. And we have 46 points, Jesus. There's a lot you can do in this game that I have not unlocked yet. The crafting in this is insane. We could make iron knives, skinning benches, cooking stations. Mortar and pestle will be useful later, I know that. Textiles bench, we will need that. We won't worry about the armors yet. Masonry bench will be handy. This is good. This is unlocking all the stone stuff that I have been too lazy to do yet. So now we can make I don't really need one with a trap door yet. Reinforced window, reinforced door. Yeah, why not? Machining bench. We may or may not need some of this later, so we'll leave these points till later. So the storm's almost over. Yeah, so I wanted a bot that counts YouTube subscribers, Twitch subscribers, Discord members, and Discord members online. And I had a bot that did that, but it's kind of broken at the moment. So I ended up looking for another that does some of that. And every time you find a new one that does something like that, it's a premium feature, so you have to pay more money, you know? Which is always frustrating. Let's just chuck this down here. Shimmer watermelon. Get rid of that from our inventory as well. That should do us. The name of the bot? That is a good question. The one that I normally use is, well, the one that I have been using is, let me have a hunt here. Me6 is the one that I normally use, but it's not behaving at the moment. So the next one I've been using is StatBot. And that seems to give me my Discord members correctly, and the YouTube subscribers, but not the Twitch followers. That's not on their list at the moment, sadly. Looks like our stuff is over, so that's good. One of those, looking to go bad. Get rid of that, we don't need it. Yeah, well, I tried finding another one. There was another one that was free that apparently did Twitch subscribers, but it is broken, so big sage. Let's try and organize some of this crap, shall we? Fine. Yeah, the fur is good. Go there. More twigs can go there. That'll do us. And it is getting to be nighttime. And Icarus is scary at night. Come on. Come on. That'll do for just a moment. Let us continue now that the said storm is over. Can we do it? Yep, without hurting ourselves. Nice. Ah, dang it. What's he stuck on? There we go. Don't need anything more from him at the moment, so that'll do. Sticks. We're just gonna sort of marathon run through to see if we can find where the hell we're actually supposed to go. So this is Icarus at night. You can even see the rotation of the gas giant in the distance there. Slowly spinning. It's pretty amazing. Alright, okay, we've got a lake up here. Let's keep going. We might set up camp up here, I think. That did not work. Mizar or Corbot? Ah, sounds interesting. I will do indeed. Thank you very much, Noise. It may be that I just wasn't looking in the right places because... me. I am literally going to make a note of that right now. It has been done. Corbot's what you use? Mesix Dino giveaway and several others. Oh, damn, that'd be good. Go. How much oxygen do we have? Plenty. So there's the lake. I love it how you get scary music at night time. I don't know what the hell that scary noise was. There's fish in the water there, that's good. Survive on the planet for 15 hours. Yay. Just, drink. This is the coffee plant in the game. I consider that my streamer item. Just kidding, I wish. Oh yeah, that looks like it goes down. The fudge was that? Okay, I think we need to think about making finding a spot to build. Somewhere. Power plant. Okay, that way somewhere. This is probably not a bad spot. Wait, didn't I? Here we go. That. This is my fourth one. Come on. Oh my god. It's so dark I can't see what the fuck I'm doing. So we can build on top. Ah, there we go. Wasn't there one over there? 1, 2, 3. Did the other one embed into the ground? Should be one here. Yeah, there is one there, apparently. Must just be in the ground. Alright. We do not have enough stuff. Fortunately, there's a tree right here. Here we go. Sorry, dude. I think I missed reading some of your comments. Let's have a look. Ticket system, full system, bug reports, suggestion box, ticket system, premium, music premium, YouTube, Twitch, roles, levels, and lots more. Oh, nice. I will definitely look into them. It sounds awesome, actually. Come on, here we go. Oh, I don't make coffee machines per se, but I do install and repair them. So, big super automatics from Malika is what I deal in. Oops. Oh, there we go, one more. Oh, yeah. That'll do us. Hopefully. Hey, I want that. What do I need? Not that. There we go. All good, my dude. Cohort's a one-time $9. It needs to be self-hosted. Oh, okay. Interesting. I haven't tried self-hosting, but there's no reason that I couldn't do that. R. Alright, we have a house. Now, we can also make a bed. And then we should be able to place this guy like that. And then if we... Oh, why? Set the spawn point. We can't sleep in the bed until we put a roof on the joint. And we also need to put an active fireplace nearby so we can sleep. Might as well throw that meat on. Eat one of those. And we should be able to come in here. Bonk. And we are back in the morning. Ooh. So we have a little base, which is lovely. Yeah, absolutely. You can tell me anything, mate. I love a good secret. Pop out with Fragnet game server. Ah. I see. Interesting. Fragnet. That rings a bell for some reason. Because I know that you do stuff with you're obviously you either are or are associated with Gaming HQ over in EU. Oh yeah. I know a couple of people over in Sweden. I think Stillsteam's from over in Sweden. We're supposed to go that way. Looks like you can go through there. It'd be interesting. Fragnet. Well, I mean, the only game server that that I've been using so far is obviously with our good friends over at G Portal. Grumble, grumble, whinge, whinge. But you know, we'll see what happens with their future in the coming year, I guess. Gaming HQ is yours. All the servers you host are on Fragnet. Oh, okay. I'm being sent for it. Let's see how... Oh, that's awesome. I mean, to be fair, I guess they get I mean, you get server and they get promotion, so I guess it's... There's that aspect. Do you see that? 2 logs fell through the map. Fuck me. So this game is not perfect. It looks beautiful, but it's by no means perfect. Good thing I didn't actually need that wood. Probably get a little bit of stone. Oh look, another weather event. How annoying. But at least these are only mild storms. It's not bad until like the heavy winds and stuff start coming in and absolutely destroying everything. Those are terrifying. Come on. Don't go out yet. The wind and the rain will put that fire out as well, which is expectable but annoying. Probably chuck that in there. Now, hydration is fine. Just have a drink anyway. You know what would probably be smart actually? Is, there we go, it just went out. Look at all these fish. And that is a little piranha, and he likes to come over and nip you. He's just an asshole. So I'm trying to look out for them. Because they do poison you. Oops. This is a big lake. I reckon there's a cave in this one. You're sus, mate. Oh, maybe there's not a cave in this one. This is a freaking big lake. Look how big this is. Ah, you little shit. On the bright side, we do have a bunch of fish now. That should probably do us for the moment as well. And our exposure is going up, which is always lovely. So let's go take a hot minute in our shelter here. Oh, that's better. Nothing at the moment? Oh, okay. Help out with the Discord, helping users with server questions. Oh, nice. Hey man, it just means when the build comes due, at least, you know, you're getting a good deal, and they will too, I'm sure. That's how friendships and partnerships work, though, you know. Oh dear. But yeah, that's all part of the fun of what we do, I guess. Okay. So we've got some fishies we can put in here. Okay, that's not going to stay lit for long, but that's fine. Just bide our time. Come on. You can force this to stay lit. You just have to be very patient. If this rain would stop... I think those are volumetric clouds too, by the way, Noise. Yeah, you can see them forming up there. So that's pretty cool. Hey man! It's just a little bit of rain. It's just a little bit of rain. Oh, good, my dude. Well, thanks for stopping in and saying hello. Appreciate it. It's always lovely to see you. And I'm sure we'll catch you again soon. Hopefully we have a new update on Dead Side, so I'm sure there'll be lots of chitter coming through sometime this week or next week, depending on what happens. I have the funniest of feelings that we're going to probably get a new update come through for the end of the month or something. It's Ah! You know something. You know something. That's alright. We'll find out in due course. I have no doubt we will love it. As always. But yeah, I reckon that there's something slightly bigger than just binoculars and a radio thing that was coming because, you know, there's been a lot of silence. And silence either means absolutely nothing's happening in the background, or it means that something's happening that you guys want to keep secret. So, we'll see. We'll see. It will be very interesting to see what's happening with the weapons systems and everything else that they're doing. Because it's not really clear with what's happening with the roadmap, because, you know, the guys can switch it up and change what they're doing at any given time. And just because it's on the roadmap doesn't mean it's going to be next, so it's good you guys keep us guessing. Always lovely. Come on, fishies. And we got so many icons going. Get too hot, get too cold. Have a drink. At least we didn't get slick from the water this time. One more, and then we'll go for a jog. Yeah, that clears out a spot. And chuck that across there. Right. So our next stop is down here. Yeah, I think that's glitched like crazy. So we're currently in the lake up in the top corner of N10. Right. Should have enough oxide for the moment. We have enough food. Actually, let's get some more oxide. I know we're gonna need it. Mainly because I'm too lazy to build any other equipment yet. Oh yeah, that should be enough for now. You live to see another day, Mr. Deer. Oh, look how great this game looks. Alright. Okay, so we need to go that way. Texture glitch there. Yeet. Yeet. Come on, you can make it. I said you can make it. You can do it. Come on. Maybe not. Come on. Ah. What about over here? No. Oh my god. Game hates me today. Yoot. There we go. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Alright. We are making progress. let's come over to this chappy and we will take everything. Berries. Nom nom nom. What the hell was that noise? Is that a deer? Huh. It really helps if you push the right buttons, doesn't it? Good God. I am thinking we should probably make a bunch of new arrows. Let's yeet that knife out too. You know what, let's make a bow and arrow. I mean a spear. Put that there. 4, 5, 6, 7. That looks a little bit nicer. Do we need anything else at the moment? Suture kit would be a good idea. We'll get another bandage going. Actually, let's make another suture kit since we have enough to make it. Just keep that, just to get rid of it. Bit more oxide. We want to be a little careful with gears and stuff coming up as well, because we don't really want to lose all this progress we've made XP wise. Now if we do that, we can change your arrow type. Certainly not a bad idea neither. Sauce. Ah. Oops. Oh no, this is... Oh no. Bambi, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It always feels bad. It really does. Oh dear. Let's just repair that bow as well. You're everywhere around here. There's no wolves. Alright. Let's just keep on soldiering on. This is still piss weak storms. There's a lot of oxide around here. Oh, doesn't that look beautiful? Just reloading in a new area. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a big cave. That's not the one we want. Oh boy! Negative. Whoa! Jeez Louise! Hey, what? Apparently that somehow cut me. Okay. Let us have some of that for a start, and no, we want to use one, so that's 7. Fucker. Gotcha. Where's the other one? We're safe from the storm just here, so this is okay. I could have sworn it was a second one. Did I kill both of them? There's another one back there. Sweet. Get arrow back. Yeet! Oh, he's right there. Hello. Alright. And my arrow just went through the map again. Huh. Looks like the storm is almost over, so that's fine. Some more sight. But they're still having a few little issues with some of this. Yeah. Still having a few little issues with that working exactly the way that it's supposed to. Let's get rid of that meat, we don't really need it. I see a buffalo, or something in the background there. Bonk. That was a dirty shot. Man, we're dropping these things like flies at the moment. I hear wolves, so there's a good chance that the wolves are going to come over here for the meat. We need a more better knife to cut these guys up, so we can't really do too much with them. We'll just leave the carcasses. Bloody hell, there's so many of these little shits around here. Literally, everywhere. What is up with this? I don't mind, but, you know, it's taken us up to the next level, so that's kind of good. Let's eat another piece of that, that. Consume a bunch of that. There is a lot of animals around here. Like a lot. Well, we're almost at our destination anyway, so that's kind of good. And there's level 23. Yay. That's not so great. That's a polar bear. That is a polar bear. And we're all gonna die. We're also going into the snow biome. Ah, jeez, it's in the snow biome. Okay, we're gonna set up a sub base here. We need to set up a base here. Like a proper one. This little nook looks quite nice. All right. How many do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Start with 8. We know we're going to need a shite ton of wood, so go with that. Oops, inventory full. So let's go. Can I put one here? 2. I mean, it wants to let us put one in here, but don't really need to. I will just shove one on there for the hell of it. Those. Rather too much wood than too little. Had to find that yesterday the hard way in Minecraft. Oh man, that sucks. That's the nature of the beast, though, I guess, isn't it? We are gonna need to do something about all of the crap that we have. I have another 3 that we can place. So let's go there, there, and there. I'm amazed I'm not over encumbered. I can hear that animal, whatever it is. It sounds bad. I reckon I want 2 more. It's so cold. You can see the visor is freezing over as well. Now, if I was doing that, where was the tree I chopped down? Could have sworn it was here. Ah, here it is. We will also clear out some of this bush. Partly because we need the fiber, partly because then we can see, like, predators and shit. What am I doing? Press the right button, Jim. Jesus. So I'm a little bit worried about that polar bear and all of the wolves and other predators we have in the area. The game has obviously moved us to a slightly harder area, which is nice. And we're going to need more room to build certain things. Oh, hello, Chippy. You alright, buddy? You are alright, okay, very good. Let's just drop that and craft out 1, 2 more decks. 2 more of these doodads. Come on in. There you go. Puts chuckling random ass in the stream. Oh yeah. Might be my fault on that one. Gonna have to take the blame on that. What do we want? Oh. Definitely gonna have to take the blame for the Twitch ads, I'm sorry. I think this will be a door over here. Twitch is bugging? Oh, okay. That's alright then. Then I don't have to feel quite as bad. That's always a good start. I think we'll try putting a fireplace down here. And then we need a bunch of walls too. Should be able to throw that in there. And put that there. That should be good. Oh, it's a bunny! Hello, bunny. Goodbye, bunny. Poor bunny. Keep showing McDonald's 3 times. Oh! Always fun. I mean, McDonald's is lovely, I'm sure, but there is such thing as too much McDonald's, I guess. Assume that. Need to clear out all of that crap from around here. Nice clear field of view. And then we need some walls. Five, that'll do for a start. Bilbo? Alright. Thanks, dude. We'll catch you a bit later, maybe. Take it easy. I think we will go Hear that? Take this tree down. Ah, I went through the map again. Alright. So the question is, what do we need to hand mine exotics as well, I guess? I have the funniest feeling that that's going to be somewhat important, isn't it? Go. And now if we put down another deck, should be able to jam one in here, I think. Yep. Then another wall. Hey. There we go, we've got a nice thing there. One more deck. Oh, okay, we need another couple. At least. Nice. Now we need roofing. Start with 4 of those. 3 of those. And put one here or here? One there, loop. So let's throw a couple of those down. Man, can't win today, can we, guys? Cannot win. We're literally sitting between 2 biomes, and it's throwing up weather warnings for both of them. And driving me insane. Alright. I need more stuff on the roof. Do 6 of them. We also want to make a bed. And we used the basic bandage earlier, so let's get another one of those. Let's keep those. Throw that in there. I need 2 more. Come on, man. One last one. And a door. Okay. That, and then that goes there. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna unlock. Somewhere in here there's a fire pit, I believe. So we should be able to make a fire pit if we get a bunch of wood, stones. Get yeeted. They can get yeeted. And we just need a whole bunch of stone. And you thought base building in Dead Side was bad. Oh boy! Oh boy, I can't get in my house yet. Oh man. That's scary as shit. Well, I guess on the bright side we got a beer. That can go up there. Okay. We're out of the storm zone by just a fraction. You saw nothing, Mr. Wolf. You saw nothing. We have so much crap at the moment. It's not even funny. Alright, so we want... Really? Damn wolves. Why are there so many wolves at the moment? They're like the bane of my existence. Okay, we're in. Now, we should be able to create a fire pit. Those in there. So if we take said fire pit and we chuck it about here. we can then take this stuff, which is superseded. Let's just eat this, just to free up some space. And then X to pick it up, I guess. Okay, and now we should be able to shove that in there. And we can deploy this bad boy. Let's go right here. And that's going to be our spawn point. Okay. Beautiful. What else shall we make today? An oxidizer. Let's have a look at our text menu here. Perfect structures without tearing them down. Interesting. Probably not a bad thing to have. We are going to also want a medium wooden crate. That's probably not a bad idea to have. Our water level's getting a little on the low side. Let's tuck this crate in here. Then we can shove that fireplace in here. And some sticks. And this leather, which we don't really need at the moment. These arrows. And put some bones in here as well. The pelts can go in there. And some more bones. Okay, beautiful. Ugh. I think next we need to worry about crafting some more advanced items. So we need a crafting bench for a start. Crafting bench requires more wood and stone. Oh, we also want to, oh look, we got a chunk of ice or something on our roof as well. That's interesting. Why did I drop that? Must have accidentally hit Q. All part of the fun though. Right into the building phase now, guys. A couple of deers around here, apparently. Hooven animals. Hooven? Hooven. many weather events. It's becoming annoying. Alright, we have a bunch of meat. Get rid of that. Okay, now we want crafting bench. Jam that in the corner here. Now that we've got that, we can make a rain reservoir and an oxide dissolver. A decent one. Perfect. While that's doing that, we will come out here to the back. And we will throw down our rain reservoir. And let it fill up. Whoops. Our oxidizer is kind of important, so it can go. It can actually go in. Oh, we don't want to stand on the fire. Come on, there must be a spot we can jam this sucker. In the bed, apparently. There we go. Okay, so we have our oxidizer in place. Textiles bench we do need. Textiles bench can get shoved somewhere in here as well, I guess. Oh jeez, it's huge. Okay. Should be able to, oh, you need fiber to make rope, don't you? Let's take all this stuff and shove it over here. This one requires fiber, and this one requires leather. We do not want to use leather. We'll need to make a bunch of ropes, so we'll do that. Throw down some leather over here. Okay. Got a little house going, that's nice. Water and pestle. Anvil, textiles bench, the rain reservoir's done. Shovels. Right. And our water's back up. Beautiful. Let's take this oxide. Probably make stairs, but I'm too lazy to be honest. Wait. The oxide goes here. And we are out of wood, so that can get refilled. So that's all fine. And we are going to want to go to the crafting tree. A wood cupboard would be a good idea. An iron knife is definitely a great idea. Unlock the steel knife as well. We're gonna want a stone furnace. A fireplace. Let's unlock all of that for now. Water skin's probably not a silly idea. Herbalism bench we probably don't need to worry about at the moment. We're going to want fur armor so that we can go into the Arctic area. Ugh. Grab our rope, throw that on here. And fur, we have a whole bunch of fur which we've been saving up. That, and that. Oh yeah, we're gonna look sick in this. Feet, arms, chest, head, and legs. Boom. We're getting there. What else needs to be done from there? That's all fine. Water skin is going to be a good idea to have. We can fill that up in the outside in a minute. We also want oxygen bladder. Leather and fiber. So I'll throw that leather over here. We do not have any more fiber. Wrong one, we want it on this table, didn't we? So, heard of beer. Silica. Alright. That is an unhappy sounding beer. Very unhappy sound. Alrighty. See wolves over in the distance. Always lovely. Oxygen bladder. We shall make a bunch of those. And then we need to find something else. These can go here. We need... Berries, nice. We need sulfur. The question is, can we find any sulfur around here? Ah, right there. Beautiful. See? Let's get some more oxide. Might as well store a fair chunk of this stuff. We have 30 sulfur. Oh, that was a bit. Expensive jump. Okay, buddy, I'm literally just looking for sulfur at the moment. That. There we go. Beautiful. Oh man, you can really snowball once you've gotten a few things up and running, can't you? Uh-oh. That's surprising that I didn't hurt myself worse than that. We're not going to panic too much though. I mean, we've got to... so much crap here. Almost at our max carry weight. Yep, there it goes. Couple of kilograms over, so therefore we're basically screwed. Nice little sheepy. You are safe here. Now we can throw that water skin in and it should fill itself up. And if we come around here and we throw in our crap. Put away our extra oxide. Throw some of that there. Throw some of that there. Bit of that there. Actually, we're going to keep the bones because we're going to need them periodically. Probably do actually want some more bone. Oh, sticks. What am I missing? Leather. Oh, of course, you need leather to make the frickin' thingos. 23? Or bone. Oh, that's cooked. Okay, my bad. No, we can probably look at a fireplace. Stone and wood. We can make both of these. Probably don't need them though. Fireplace will be good because it'll take up a lot less room. I hear angry bear. Right. Tree. I don't want stupid flowers. We're gonna need a bit more wood as well, actually. we still need more. Uh-oh, looks like we're having some internet-related issues, guys. But apologies if the stream's looking a bit bad. I'm going smooth as a baby's butt. Alright. So... cannot be queued. Grab that. All of that. Pick that up. And then we want to put a fireplace. Kind of nice. Let's throw that in there too. Okay. Alright, that is looking really good. So we should be able to throw all of that in there. Take 2 of these. Chuck 1 in there. Beautiful. I have a spear. Okay. So we're pretty much all set to continue on. The Arctic. Now that is already set as a spawn point, so that's good. We want anything off here? No, we've already got our cold armor stuff. Don't really need a chimney cap or... we've already got the textiles bench. We are going to need the furnace. A bit more stone is probably not a bad idea. go. Make it one of those. Probably throw a set furnace right there. And that can probably... Actually, we can keep that wood on us. We're also going to take that little fireplace with us as well. Yes, that seems like a logical idea. We will dispose of some sticks. Yeah. Hey Chainsaw, how's it going? Apologies if the stream's a little bit so-so at the moment. We're possibly having a couple of issues with that internet at the moment. Just heads up. Hey, thanks for the follow, dude. I appreciate it. I am doing very well. As long as I don't get eaten by a polar bear, we should be okay. So here's hoping that we don't get eaten by a polar bear. Oops, don't do that. They just want a hug. They want a very large bear hug that will be very painful for me, I believe. How many deer are around here? Jeez. Here's the polar bear. Will I go around this fucker? Let's try going around him. That might be the best idea, huh? Oh, big scary sounds. Getting a bit of frame drop. Which is a little surprising. Hey, not unless you have a gun, no. I don't particularly feel like fucking with the polar bear today. Ah. We have a cave. This looks like a cave.
This is the zone. It's around here somewhere.
Oh, it is around here somewhere. Eat a dick. I guess that must be an exotic. There's no other stuff around here, so I guess this is it. Righto then. Oh, you can literally hand mine this shit. Oh yeah. So that's our first look at exotics, huh? They're all shiny and stuff.
That, my friend, is exotics. They'll want a little more than that, though.
You reckon? What? I see you there. But we want to go back here. Okay, so we didn't need some of that other stuff we built, and this should be considerably easier than what I originally anticipated. But we also don't want to deal with that polar bear. Who is very close. Oh yeah, okay, it's purple. And it is now becoming nighttime. Run! Run and do not look back. You want a lot? Hey, Scotty boy, how's it going, bro? You can put your torch in the L spot. Oh, that's not a bad idea. I think they added that not long ago, like in the last update. I haven't really looked at it. It looks like we've finished this mission though, which is great. Last patch? Oh, okay. I didn't read the patch notes, so I was very lazy. Okay, so half the stuff we built we didn't need. We over-prepared. That's a problem I have. I either over-prepare or under-prepare for this stuff. Come on, stamina. Alright, let's crank that fella up. Just get rid of those. Actually, you know what? We are going to want to keep that. Is there anything we're going to want to keep and take with us? Probably not that. We're going to want that. That. Yes, that. Probably none of the stuff really matters at this point. Nothing here is even important. Make it morning. Now we just have to make it back to the dropship. Why a yellow circle? That's so annoying. And this is a glitch by the looks of it, by the way. Feels bad doing that, but you know. whatever, Trevor. We want to have a little drinky boo. And we're almost at level 24, so we've almost gained 2 levels, which is nice. So we will continue this hunt and kill on the way back to the dropship. Optional search area for further exotics deposits. Well, do we want to search for more? Probably not. What glitch? All these markers here. So if these are way too large and you can't get rid of them. Also, I am going in the wrong direction. It helps if you go in the right direction. We could search for the extra exotics, but I don't know if there's any benefit to doing that at this point. Oh no, it says that we've done it already anyway, so that's kind of weird. Chip, what are you doing, buddy? Alright, we're gonna just chill up here in a hidey hole for a second. I'm gonna be right back, guys. I'm just gonna take the dog out to the bathroom. Be right back. Alright, we're back. Hope they fix that next Friday? Okay, that's good. I do quite enjoy bouncing around like a bunny rabbit. Bolted at the last minute. Ah! No, 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 no. Fuck off, bear. Here, eat that deer, bear. Ha! Hit him. Alrighty, let's get out of here. How we doing? Still quite a way to go. fast. How long have I been playing? 42 hours. But very, very little. I have been enjoying it quite a bit. I played the beta weekends. Well, most of the beta weekends. But yeah, I'm still a bit behind due to work and life and other stuff. Sometimes I can hit things from a mile away, and other times... Yep. Got him. Where are we heading? Use that as a heading. Oh, hello, chamois. All this violent killing for no reason. There we go, there's the reason. Level 24. Dirt, dirt. Oh dear. We'll leave him. Water cave. Yeah, I know. That's a really nice lake actually. It's really big, very clear. I was diving in there earlier. We'll leave him. Getting some terrible frame drops today too, even with my settings adjusted. So how long have you been playing for, Chainsaw? Alrighty. Back to the spaceship. $250? Oh, nice. Busy boy. Nuts. 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 Where are you going, buddy? I can't be bothered. You love the game? Yeah, it's really, really nice. It's definitely got a lot of small bugs and stuff that they need to continue working on, but considering the size and scope of the game and the length of time that the guys have been working on it, it's very impressive. Yeah, but that's part of modern game design, you know? Eh. The building? Yeah, the crafting system is very extensive. Gotcha. Like, some of the stuff doesn't really make as much sense as one would like, but other parts of it make plenty of sense. Oh, we have to pick that up. Okay. Let's get rid of some of this junk. We need the coffee. See, the coffee is... I'm Jim the coffee guy, and that's coffee, so I consider it my streamer item. Hope we can learn everything. Oh, we will. It takes a long time to remember and learn how to build everything. No, I haven't. I haven't. Apparently it used to take a shoot ton of assets to make beverages though. But I haven't had enough time or gone that deep into it yet. It is on the to-do list though. I do notice that harvesting like the flowers and like the non-simple bushes gives you a much higher XP gain, so that's why I'm sort of targeting them a little bit on the way back here. Just for the XP. Ah, there we go. Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say, that's gonna hurt. So is this. Wait, went straight past it. Whoops. 50 coffee to make 1 cup. Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's it, partner. You're finished here. For now, at least. If you're looking to earn the Assembly's trust, you're doing it. And that's not easy.
Well, thank you, mate. Oh, that's good. They put away your weapon when you go up again now. Okay, mine, deliver, launch. Boom. So we made it. We did it. 2.5 hours. We had a bit of a dud start, but, you know, these things happen. So if we go like that. Okay. Exotics collected 8. Nice. So we have some exotics. So we have a bunch of stuff in here that I really haven't looked at yet. Apart from briefly. Virus suit. Canteen. Air system. Interesting. Bandages and stuff. Corn farming packet. Interesting. Comet coal stack. So we've got the Icarus suits and the first cohort suit. Militia S5. First cohort one. The S5X. Oh yeah, interesting. So you need to get that to unlock all this stuff, do you? Oh, lovely. But we could unlock the other gear along here as well, couldn't we? .3D printed mental hunting knife. Oh, you can even get fancy-ass armor and stuff, huh? So, this unlocks all of the farming items. Backpacks are good. Did you buy the higher price of the game? Oh, yeah, I did. I did, actually. No regrets either. So we've got meals, which aren't super important. Campfire, furnace, and crate. Survival backpacks. Okay. Oh, that unlocks the survival backpack. We have an archer's backpack and a gatherer's backpack. So, what have we got here? 6 suit inventory slots. 50% chance to avoid spraying. Oh, yeah. So, 6 inventory slots. This one has 6. 45 carry weight of ores and wood. 25 reload speed of bows. 10 aim speed with bows and crossbows. And 10 arrow speed. These are both interesting. Furnace is good too. Okay. Green one I use the most to speedrun. Oh, yeah. Reinforced backpack that greatly reduces the weight of ore and wood carried. Currency. Oh, okay. Oh, you have to have more exotic-y shit. Crafting costs and research costs. Okay. Mass dampener module. Experimental exotics assisted movement enhancement unit. Gravitational effects of exotics have resulted in a prototype known as the dampener, which slightly lowers local mass, allowing swifter movement. I don't know, why not? Provides real-time location data on team members. If you have the suit that has 2 slots, mass module for speed stacks. Oh, okay. That's awesome. Drastic movement. Kickfall module. Drastic movement causes a pairs or electric sensor to deliver an electric charge to a small fragment of exotics, briefly reducing mass and diminishing fall damage. Interesting. 2 extra inventory slots. Well, that's kind of just a bit silly, but okay. Fire resistance. Can see creature alert level and health. Faster way to view the health of your prey. Releases a steady microdose of anti-venom. Microdoses used with high potency enzyme supplement food. Metallic envirosuit fibers to create a virtual exoskeleton that enhances carry capacity. Interesting. And you got the Fermi S5. You go Duo S5, which unlocks a bunch of that stuff and that. So I guess do that. That's probably the best thing to start doing there. If you have the suit that has 2 slots, mass module for speed stacks. Okay. Probably didn't need to do that, but whatever. That unlocks a bunch of stuff. Wait. Failed to research. Interesting. Oh well. I wouldn't mind trying these at some stage, so they should be interesting. Pickaxe, Sen axe, Lie axe. There's axe geared towards felling trees and chopping lumber. Basic respectable felling tool. 30-35 melee, plus 30 felling damage, 125%. Melee, felling, 125, 50, negative 15% movement speed. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Stamina consumed by axe. Best repeatable. 45, 50, 125, 10%. 50% carry weight of wood, yield filaments, 50 felling damage. So that's the, this is the ones to have, obviously. That suit at the top is the best one. This one. That wouldn't surprise me. Physical resistance, 2 suit modules. Oxygen, water, 5% perceived threat while stealthed. Oh, but it unlocks the bows and arrows. Let's see. Well, we might as well. These ones will be interesting. So. Crafting cost as well, of course. Enhanced heat resistance with extended resource and module capacity. Reinforced insulation for cold weather environments with extended resource and module capacity. Nano feet armor. Physical resistance, cold, heat resistance, and exposure. High strength, lightweight, graphene nano lattice armor from Norix. These are interesting. I get the idea that, I get the feeling that these are going to be good to have. Heat resistance with extended resource and module capacity, or cold weather. So one for each biome, of course. But we can't do any of that at the moment anyway, so that's fine. But then you got 3 different bows. Accuracy, modestly priced. Powerful, if not especially durable, recurve. Affordable, reliable, and efficient bow with acceptable performance. 300, 100, 300, 100, 1000. Jesus. Okay, so they're interesting. I don't think we'll worry too much about that at the moment. I'm quite happy using a shitty wooden bow as it is. Very interesting though. Best of the best, yeah. I do want this. But it won't let me. That's fine. We'll play with one of these next time. Does that mean... Provides a cooling modifier for 15 seconds when consumed, 50 water when consumed, 200 units on use. That probably wouldn't be a bad thing to have either, to be honest. Cheap reliable air system. I mean, we might as well. That brings us back down to 0, so we can't actually use any of this now, but at least we've unlocked a bunch of it. Alright. We won't do any more today. We're probably going to head over to Deadside, but at least we've got all of these minus the hardcore down here done, because we did this hardcore and found out the hard way that, yeah. Both here and water tanks are good. Oh, awesome. Haven't used the bows yet? Okay. So yeah, we've worked through all of the first quest line and down to here, except for this one, which is the same as this, but bad. So I'll do that one offline later. So the next one we can do is going to be this fella, or this fella, which is Death Ray Scan. Gather Canyon Geo data for new drop zones. Searchlight Scan. Glacier Geo data for new scans. Okay. So we can basically either go desert or Arctic, is what we're seeing here. But we'll see. So one of these two, we'll do them next time. For now, I think we've done enough for one night. But it's good to see that the tree is getting considerably larger. This must be the end game. so far. Interesting. It'd be nice to see this zoom out a bit further, actually. Anyway. Let's do back and back here. What are you putting in your skills? Not a huge amount at the moment. Sort of, it's been going bare minimum for a little bit, to be honest. We've, with the skills, it's been what I need as I need it. So all the skills for the solo have been done, and then I've sort of just started to dabble into the other ones. And obviously all the crafting stuff is just as I need some stuff or wanting to do it. But I've been lazy. So far. I've been bare minimuming it. Hate the ads? I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, the ads are a pain in the ass. But they're one of those fun things that I add in a little bit more frequently. But they should only be every 20 or 30 minutes, I think. I haven't looked at them in like a few months now. I was experimenting with them. I haven't actually seen anything since I changed them yet, so I should look into the stats for them. But we'll look at that. I might adjust them later on. But I can't do it at the moment because it will not like me if I do that. But for now, though, we are going to quit out of Icarus. So thanks so much for watching, and we will come back with Icarus again probably tomorrow, actually. And for now, we'll switch over to Deadside after I take a quick break to make a cup of coffee, because my one is empty. And we'll go from there. So, hop out of here.